also has sconces about every 10 foot, and you can hear the torches crackling with the oil on the torches.
Well, I'm going to kind of be stealthy and go ahead and walk up to the other door and kind of listen to that one.
All right. Give me another notice. You can hear some activity behind this door, but it's really muffled because of the doors. It's a thick concrete door, but you can definitely hear something going on behind it. You can hear at least a voice.
Turn to the party, kind of hold up my hand, put it to my lips, kind of to hush them, and then point at the door and to my ear, letting them know that I can hear something. That way they know to be quiet as they're coming up. I know that they already know that we're here, but there's no use telling them exactly where we're at.
What kind of door did you say it was? So it was a concrete door?
Stone door. Yeah. It's seeing at your door,
Yeah.
Fulgen, you can definitely tell it's a great architecture. I mean, it's not dwarvish, but it's still, a great quality type. Well, it's a great. It's good for the amount of years that this thing has been here. This is actually really nice at one point in time. Even though it has stood the weathers of time. I mean, because it is in a pretty cold climate, so this hasn't really gotten a lot of use. But it's been around for many years, probably hundreds of years.
Does the door pivot, or does it slide up and down, or?
The doors actually push in from the middle.
Okay, so they pivot towards the... Okay. I'm going to turn to the group and say, are y'all ready to go in? I think there's something on the other side of the door.
No, there's definitely something on the other side of the door. That's for sure.
We should definitely be prepared.
Okay, but I don't think waiting any longer is going to give us an advantage, so proceed.
Okay, I'm going to shove open the doors and walk in.
Like just stroll in, or
just walk right in?
This is what got Tramadol in trouble last time.
Yeah, I kind of like it though.
My hindrance is that I'm heroic, so it's like he sometimes steps in where others fear to tread.
Okay then.
And he's stubborn, so he doesn't like to hear anybody tell him to be careful.
You won't ever hear me tell you that.
I grab my rapier and follow the group.
Ready my hammer.
Well, I've got my longsword and dagger. Longsword in main hand, dagger in offhand.
All right. So as you open up the chamber, a couple things that you guys, guys that you guys see. First off, you can see that this is where, as you open the door, you can hear water dripping. You can see pools of water on the floor, small pools of water, puddles. Definitely, this is the least maintained of all of the chambers that you've seen so far. You can see that there is on the altar. You can see that there is a priest that is decorated in robes, doing some kind of chant, doing some kind of summoning, turned away from you, turned towards this altar. You can also see that there is two other the acolytes or priests. One you are familiar with, the one that is closer to you. He is the one that had ran through the door, so he is there. There is another one of these priests, all acolytes of Hela. You can see that they are all adorning symbols of Hela. You notice that right off the bat. Also, as you can look in their Jester Curve, you can see that. So, as you guys are entering, you can see that this this priestess, which is on the altar, looks like there's some kind of altar and it looks like some type of portal that is opened up between two small minor obelisks. And this portal is emitting a very strange, like, purple light. And you can see that there is sort of like a body that is floating. Well, you can see this, Tramadol. You can see that there's sort of like a body that's laying down, swirling around, and it looks like this looks like this body is getting larger and larger as it's rotating, and it's actually rotating pretty quick. So, this is definitely something that's being summoned, because you can see the priestess is chanting and yelling, "Come to me," and all these weird dialects and phrases that you just don't. They're not spoken the trade tongue. So, all right. So, what do you guys want to do? Let's roll initiative. What do you guys want to do? Let's do
first,
some combat.
does my character know anything about what's happening here?
Yeah, you can hear. Give me a notice check, Vase, seeing that you're kind of in the hall there.
Womp womp.
You can hear something's being summoned. It definitely sounds like summoning rites. You can definitely tell that, but that's about all that you can really hear from where you're at.
Before we enter this place, I told them if they are to be careful, that they're to do exactly as I say while we're in this temple. That's just a reminder of what I had said in the previous campaign, the previous episode.
Well, wait, I didn't see the combat tracker button.
Yeah, you guys can open up the combat tracker. It's the INIT button up in the top right. I'll share it with you. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have a button for that up there.
I didn't either.
No, you don't have it? All right. Yeah, you guys, it's shared anyway, so.
All right.
Mistress, I follow your lead.
All right, so Fulgon, you have the Joker. So, seeing that we are playing Joker's Wild, you guys, everybody gets a Benny for someone getting a Joker card.
Nice. Also, I
So-
see the dice power now.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's lower right. So I'm going to add everybody I'm going to add another Benny for everyone. So, Fulgan, what would you like to do? It is your turn.
I'm going to move into the room here. And I'm going to target that priest.
Yeah, this priestess is chanting on the on the altar, and the other two priests look like you've definitely got their attention as they start to move towards you, and they're looks like they're moving towards you, but they are also starting to chant and wave their hands as they are casting spells as well.
All right. Well, I want to try to put a stop to whatever this one's doing first.
Okay. So what are you doing? I
Oh, that
have
was
no
my,
clue what you're
bolt.
doing.
Sorry.
Okay, so you're. So what did you name it? Anything in particular? Because you can name your stuff. You're just gonna call it bolt, or. But yeah, and that's not important. But so you cast bolt. All right, you hit, and you got a raise. So your damage should be already added. No, there you go. All right, so that is 6 and a wound. And as you hit her, I'll go ahead and finalize this. Yeah, she is. As you've interrupted her, she jolts, and the portal just kind of whisk away, sort of like water flushing
Oh,
down a
thank God.
toilet bowl. You know what I mean? Sort of like water going down the toilet bowl, and the portal just kind of whisk away. And she turns towards you and says, "That is a mistake that you have made. Now you will feel the wrath of Hela."
Yeah, I figured.
All right, so that portal has stopped though, which is a good thing. All right, so what else, Fulgon? That's it. You've done your movement. You got your bonus to hit as well. Everybody got a Benny. So anything else for you, Fulgon?
Nope, I'm done.
All right, Lynx, you are up, sir.
I calmly bow behind Mistress Justica, and I just wait for her to respond.
Are you going to
I want
hold your
follow her
action?
lead. I'm going to hold my action. Yeah.
All right, you are on hold. Tramadol, you're up now.
Okay, I'm going to move forward next to this far acolyte and
Okay.
go ahead and attack him with my weapons.
All right, he seems a little bit off taken as he sees you lunging towards him. He's like, "Oh shit!" All right, so go ahead and give me an attack.
Okay, first with my longsword. And now
Hold
the
on, you
damage for
gotta.
that.
Yeah, make sure you're dropping the damage. Make sure you're targeting the token. Control, target the
Oh,
token,
sorry.
and then make sure you're also dropping it on the. Take the attack and drop it onto the person in the tracker. There you go. So you hit with a raise. You're going to see the bottom left-hand corner. You're going to have to hit that plus damage button now because you want to get your raise in there because you had a raise. So hit that raise button. Roll your damage on top of that acolyte, please. All right. So the first acolyte goes down. You skewer him. Run right up and you just run right through him. All right.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
Well, I guess that's going to be good enough. I'll kind of turn towards this other acolyte.
Tell him he's next, huh?
Yeah, just kind of show him the dagger.
Draw your thumb across your throat.
Nice. All right, so a zombie comes from around the corner. You can hear the scuffling of feet. And it is moving and looks like it's going to try to pounce on you. This zombie is basically wielding a mace. As it comes, you can see that this mace is sort of like part of his hand, where it's sort of been like, I want to say, leather strapped into his hand, so he doesn't drop it. But he does attack you. He's gonna hit fighting with you. He's going for it. And yeah, Tramadol definitely he misses. That's not even close to hitting you.
All right.
All right, so next up is the other acolyte, and the acolyte. He's going to go ahead and cast at. He's going to cast at Fulgon. He's going to cast a bolt. Alright, so let me do my faith roll real quick. He's going to be casting a Orb of Helena at you. Oh my god. That is a failure. Can you believe that crap? First roll for a caster ever. And I rolled a failure. So, this thing. What happens, Vay? Am I shaken?
You rolled a natural one on
I
your
rolled
trait roll?
I rolled a natural one on my faith roll. Yeah.
Yeah, just shake.
It just shakes me, right? All right. So yeah, he's really disturbed. He tries to go into a verbal and somatic gesture, and he bumbles something out, and he goes, "No, wait!" And then all of a sudden, you can see that the spell kind of backlashes in his hands a little bit and knocks him back, and he looks like he's just kind of shaken and stunned there.
He was caught off guard by my pretty
He
face.
was. All right, so now the priestess. It is her turn. The priestess is going to do a spell called Blast, which I've renamed Hela's Burp. And Hela's Burp is a let's
Classic.
see. It is. This is an area of
Hellish
effects.
fart.
It is a medium blast.
Why does it show
So
you're shaking? Did you click on something?
didn't you hit me? Yeah, you hit me with a.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Anyway, I'm using a Benny to take that off,
Yeah.
so I forgot to tell you that. My bad. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. All right, so I am down to 4 bennies. I am not shaken, but I still have a wound. But I will hit my blast. The blast is just going to basically hit you full. She placed the blast over that way. So let me do my faith roll real quick. Let me see if I can get a barely. My trait roll was a 1. Oh my god, unbelievable. So the same thing, she basically shakes herself.
Wow.
Unbelievable. There goes this encounter. Wow, 2 cast, 2 fails. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use another Benny to get rid of the shaking again. So now I'm down to 3 Bennies. Alright, so that's it for the priestess. Justa Curvey, you are. Beefcake's up, then you, and then Slim.
Alright, I'm going to have Beefcake move in and get right here.
They're attacking your fellow worshippers, Vey.
I know. And I'm going to move up to about right here.
Mm-hmm.
And Beefcake's not doing anything, by the way. It's my turn
Okay.
now.
Are you going to put Beefcake on hold, or
Yeah,
is
I'll
that
put him
it
on
for
hold.
Beef? Okay.
Well, he moved. Can he still hold?
No.
Okay, well,
Sorry
he's
about
done
that. Yeah, he's done. All right, Justa Curvey.
Alright, I'm going to cast. Well, first of all, I'm going to say, fools, stop this. And as I walk into the room, I announce myself. I am your Black Queen. If you submit to these men now, you will not be harmed. And everyone stop doing what they're doing.
Are you speaking towards the Are you speaking to the other worshippers of Hela?
Yeah, I was speaking directly to like the Satellite and the priest, specifically to submit, and they won't be harmed. And then
Fools! Are you? Do you have anything adorning your deity?
I'm not wearing like an amulet or anything, but I am dressed in, like the black feathered robe and a black crown.
This priestess at the altar says, "I've never heard of a Black Queen. Who are you, and what are you doing here, disturbing my rituals for my god? You have no kind of respect for gods. You call yourself a queen, just barging on in here."
I'm a direct servant of our god, or our god's Hela. And you will stop what you're doing and listen.
You are a traitor. You attack us.
These men.
Hela will be
They are-
displeased at
They are
you.
lost. And then what I'm gonna do then is
Then you should help us vanquish these attacking the good faith of Hela.
those that have sinned and have not gone along and done what I said will. I'm going to cast Horrify.
Who are you casting Horrify on?
Let me see. Am I gonna get the? Let me remember how to put the thing up. No, it's a right click, right?
Yep,
And
right
then
click.
Pointers.
Yep, pointers. Yep. This could get interesting pretty quickly.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
It's too small. Wish I could do more. Alright, let me roll it.
All right. Let's see if it's successful first, which it is.
Yep. Let's see, they need to make a vigor roll.
Yep.
Or be
So,
shaken.
yep. I will do a vigor roll for the acolyte. Well, he's already basically shaken, so I will go ahead and do a -1 roll for this.
Well, if he's already shaken, it's all it's gonna do is shaking him again.
It's yeah,
I guess.
he's still shaking anyway. So,
Right.
all right, Tramadol, you are not shaken, but the acolyte is still shaken. So yeah, basically what's happened is just a burst of force, sound, light, and whatever, bolts of energy, sonic booms of burst in this air around you, Tramador, but you're able to resist it, and you actually saw this come from Juster Gervais. And as as everything kind of settles down, all of the lightning subsides and the sonic booms and the shaking of the cavern. All right. So what else are you doing, Vay? Anything else?
No, and then I do say that everyone needs to cease what we're doing. We're here to investigate. And then I order Slim to move up to Tramadol.
Ooh.
I guess that's done for everyone.
All right. Last call, Lynx. Are you doing anything? Are you holding your action still, or what? If you hold your action, your card will carry over to next round. If you're going to move, yeah, I'll take you off hold, and then we'll re-roll. Well, we'll re-deal cards.
I'm going to move up next to our mistress and bow to her and just say, now is the time for diplomacy.
Okay.
And I look to her eyes.
All right. So basically the priestess on the altar glares over at Juve and calls you a traitor and tells you that for you have sinned and you will feel the wrath of Hela. And she commands her zombie to basically attack Tramadol again.
Well.
You are a traitor to Hela. A miss. That is a miss on Tramadol. Next up is Vey.
Well,
As this zombie mace whistles over my head, I'm gonna shout to Justicar, I don't think they're listening to you.
yeah, I'm trying to think of what might be appropriate for the situation, but
Do whatever you think.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to.
See, I do a big spoke into into the game. I wanted to put some strife
Alright,
within the
I'll
party.
say then, because I did cast this spell over here, and that would have been obvious to everyone, even my own people, that the fighting has stopped. Well, maybe we can explain why we're here.
Do you not realize that you have killed one of our acolytes? You are part of that sin, Black Queen.
This foolish brute ran in and attacked without my permission. It will be dealt with later.
Are these your minions? These are not undead, these are the living. You do not control the living. A worshipper of Hela worships the dead, they don't worship the living.
Besides, we're here to investigate something. Links?
All right, so the acolyte, he doesn't know what to do. He's shaking. I'm gonna do my spirit roll really quick, and I'm still kind of in the gaga goo goo land. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend another Benny. So I'll have 2 bennies left. I will take shaking off of him, and he looks over towards. He actually moves back towards the priestess, and he says,
What should we do? Priestess, I await your commands. She is a traitor.
and he's kind of like rubbing his hands and.
Just give me the words and I will make them pay.
Give me the word and you will die quickly.
So Fulgan, what are you doing? It is now your position in the order. Something's got to give because these guys are not playing the way that you know what I mean. This is just not going the way it should be going.
And
We've
I
got
won't
good
say
and
anything,
evil,
but I'm gonna hold my action for
and
now.
we've got good and evil in the party. Something's going to come to a head. It has to. All right, the Ventar. She introduces herself as Ventar.
I am the priestess of Hela. You are in my temple. Who are you, Black Queen? What is your name? Where do you come from? Why did you kill one of our fellow acolytes? And yes, you are guilty because they are associated with the foul, wretched adventurers that have just burst into my tomb.
These adventurers, they work for me, and they were a little overzealous. However, everything is
They
fine
work
now.
for you? Are they mercenaries? Were you hired by a town to come and find me? Have the Lorekeepers paid you to find me?
We're only investigating some.
This ritual that was
Some
just
rumors.
interrupted
Yeah,
is
there's
not
some
cheap.
rumors here, right? And if rumors of this place have leaked out, I need to know about it.
And what rumors are these? Speak freely.